That's the best intro in hockey. Happy Thanksgiving, everyone. I'm going to make this fast and furious because I don't want... What? Why is that so difficult to say? Happy Thanksgiving, everyone. I'm going to make this fast and furious because the last thing the world needs is another Habs podcast or YouTube channel or another useless piece of info. You know what? Happy Thanksgiving. That's just what I'm going to say for my intro. And I don't care how I do it. There's no, I don't have a production. I don't have a producer. I don't have a narrator. I'm the narrator. I write this shit. You see this name Hutson? Name Hutson? Do you see this Lane Hutson nameplate? I built this. And this can be yours. All you have to do is comment in the youth space below the thing, the show, the stuff, the whatever that is, the section. Just comment there, and I'll ship this off to you. Well, no, it's not that easy, actually. I need at least 200-300 comments. I want to read. I want to interact with hockey fans. And that's just what I do, and that's why I built this channel. I just want to talk hockey 24/7. I'm not getting enough of it here in Brandon, Manitoba. Well, I am. As soon as I leave this house, that's what I do. Talk hockey with that guy, talk hockey with that guy, and that guy, and that guy. But specifically, the Montreal Canadiens. There's not many Montreal Canadiens content out here. So, and there's a ton of content online, but this is for the over 50 crowd, more or less. I see you young guys out there yakking away, posting your fancy stats, and your fancy bulletin boards, and your fancy colors. Do any of you actually know hockey? Do you know how to play hockey? Do you know how to talk about hockey from the ice level? Do you know how to do any of that? Because all I see online today is podcast after podcast, YouTube channel after YouTube channel, just replicating someone else's work. None of you have an original thought, I think. I don't know. Maybe you do of it. Nate Hutson. Yeah, he's phenomenal. He's awesome. But you know what? There are some faults to his game that no one's reporting. He gets laid out at least once a game, but the camera never picks it up. You always see it out of shot. He's terrible in his own end, which he can work on. That's what they're there for. He can build up to that and become a good defenseman. But my God, he walks on water with some of you guys. Yeah, he's going to be a Calder finalist, maybe, with Celebrini and whomever. It's early. It's week 1. But seriously, tone it down. The kid is going to... Actually, no, keep going. He's freaking awesome. Lane Hutson is freaking awesome. And that's why I made this, because I want to give this away to some lucky fan. And you're going to love it. The intro on game 1, I was like, oh my God, what am I listening to? No, thank you. And I went on X and I typed my little thing. I was like, oh, for the love of God, pick it up a little bit. And all of a sudden, the guitars came out and Fix You was playing. I'm like, oh, that's better. I freaking love that. Damn, I'm having a bad hair day. And I was like, holy shit, that's awesome. And yeah, it was it's better than the old circle thing, pass the torch and all that kind of stuff. But I really like the intro. The Toronto Maple Leafs, they beat the Leafs 1-0. Like, well, Sam Monaco beat the Leafs 1-0. The rest of the Habs just kind of went up and back and forth and kept everybody to the outside, which is a good plan if you want to try and compete that way. But I'm going to tell you this. If you go into, say, for example, they make the playoffs and they try and play like that in the playoffs, poof, gone. Four games, poof, gone. Now, it's great to get that win. It's great to rub it into the fan base because we all have Leaf friends. I know I do. I have more Leaf friends than I have Habs friends. And it's great to say, but really, Marner, Matthews, Nylander, they were freaking invisible. And it wasn't that they were shut down. They shut themselves down. What was it, 47 shots, 49 shots on Sammy? That's awesome. But after you watch the other games that night where 6 goals were going in on the goaltenders, you can see the difference. The Jets were picking corners on the Oilers, scoring from everywhere. And the Leafs were picking right here. Every shot, not one corner. I seen Sammy had to make one really hard save, but other than that, his night was pretty freaking simple. Play his position, be technically sound, off he goes. You know, he did his job. He was perfect at it. And you could see what happens when you play like that, and then you go into Boston 24 hours later, Don't even go there. It's game 2 of the season. Oh, they're tired. It's a road trip. No, it's not a road trip. It's a hop, skip, and a jump away, for God's sakes. They get off the plane, go play, get back on the plane, go home. They're home before midnight. I don't know. Maybe they aren't. But come on. They were flat as a pancake. And they were brutal. They were brutal to watch versus the number 1 rival in the history of the freaking Montreal Canadiens. Toronto's number 2. And you know what? The Sens are now number 3. How'd that happen? You know how that happened? I know how that happened. The Sens fan base over the summer and into the preseason they were hard to take. And I was trying to be as nice as I could be online, and I was. I never engaged with any of the Sens fans because I got no time for that. I'm over 50, for God's sakes. I got no time to chirp Sens fans, especially since you don't know who they are. Most of them don't have real names or profiles, unlike myself, at Charlie2000.com, at Charlie2000, Shane Oliver. Like, I am who I am. I'm real. You see me, I type, and I'm respectful for the most part to most people until I don't have to be. And that's how it went with the Senators fans. And Ottawa came into Montreal, and they were on fire game 3 of the season. What, Montreal win 4-1, I think it was? I don't remember now. It was a couple days ago. The Sens came in, for the first 5 minutes, they were flying out there, hitting and nailing everything. And then Montreal scored a goal, and that was it. Travis Green's game was gone. He couldn't do anything. He couldn't do anything. The Sens couldn't do anything. Ridley Gregg was knocked out. Nick Cousins was skating around doing nothing. Kachuk skating around doing nothing, trying to chirp everyone, doing his little head bob with Lane Hutson, the superstar in the back end. Yeah, they were useless from start to finish after that first goal. Start to finish. It's too bad Sammy never got another shutout there. Oh, man. Actually, that game is where he was making really outstanding saves. And he was so technically sound. Oh, man, Sammy, you're looking good, buds. Team Canada? Yeah. They're going to be knock, knock, knock. Let's go.
That's what I'm talking about, baby.
Even he agrees. So, yeah, that was it. So the takeaway from the first 3 games is, they're second in the standings in the Adams division. You know the Adams division is the Atlantic, right? I'm not making a mistake. It's the Adams division. And don't call it the Atlantic. There's half the teams aren't even on the Atlantic coast. Oh, what a stupid name for a freaking division. Gary Bettman, sort that out. Yeah, so the takeaway from that, the Habs are 2-0-1, which is great. They beat the Leafs, they beat the Sens, 2 of the rival teams. That's awesome. Now let's go into the rest of October and kick ass. And I mean that, kick ass. When the Pens come in tonight, the Habs should be outskating them, outchecking them, outpassing them, outshooting them. And there should be a ton of shots from the slot. You have 2 guys. Really, you have 2 guys you have to shut down. One guy, Sid the Kid. He's not a kid anymore, so shut him down. He's actually one of my favorite hockey players. Like any hockey player from the East Coast I really love. So, except for, Brad. Brad Marchand, you dirty man. Sorry, Brad. Sydney, though. Nate McKinnon. Oh, man, I love those guys. Oh, I wish we had, though. We're going to have one of those players, actually, someday. Maybe that Russian kid, Demidov, is going to be like Sid the Kid. He's going to be respectful and a high-profile player in the community. And, Sid is just awesome. Oh, we got Nick Suzuki. He's like that. Sorry, Nick. Didn't mean to disrespect you there. Yeah. When the Pens come in, you got to kick their ass. A statement game on a Monday night. They're going to be full of turkey and gravy and all that other crap that we feed each other on Thanksgiving. I love that shit. I love Thanksgiving turkey. I love the turkey. Where are we at? Who do we have this week? We have the Pens. Oh, look, I wasn't prepared for this. I forgot about the rest of the games. We have the Pens coming in. We got to beat them. We can beat the Pens. We have the LA Kings coming in what, 2 days? Yeah, Thursday night. Now the LA Kings are just going to try and bore you into losing. And then we're going to Long Island, which I don't even think they're from Long Island anymore. We're going to play the Islanders. And that's a winnable game. So by the end of the week, we could be 4-1 or 4-2, one of the two. That's a good start. But you got to beat the Pens and you got to beat the Islanders. Those are winnable games, unless you're a bottom feeder. Unless you play like you did against the Leafs and Bruins. You're going to lose if you play like that. because all these teams, this is the NHL. If you play like that, you're going to lose. Well, unless you're the Leafs or the Sens. And then after the Islanders, Rangers, Blues, Flyers, Seattle, Washington. This is an easy month. This is an easy month. In September, this looked like it was going to be a terrible month, and now it's an easy month. But if they play like they did versus the Leafs and Bruins, it's over. I don't care how many fancy stats you got to show me. I see it on the ice. I see our first line doing nothing. I see our second line doing nothing. I see Hutson providing all the offense of moving the puck forward. I see Sammy stealing games. I see Marty. I see what he's doing with the power play. I'm actually not a big fan of the pass-back breakout on the... Let's talk about that power play for one. I know I haven't... Where's my board's back there, but that pass-back breakout on the power play, unless you have your two F2 and 3, if you have F2 and 3 charging the offensive blue line as that second pass is coming out, or the first pass is coming out, then it's useless. It's everyone is frozen in the neutral zone. And the pass-back breakout was designed to freeze the penalty killers in the neutral zone. So if you're breaking out and they're already in the neutral zone stationary, mission accomplished. Don't pass back. Book it to the fuck. Ooh, I almost said the F word. Puck. Puck me. Book it to the weak side and then go to the strong side with your offense with speed and numbers. And then attack the net right away. Don't set up. Go right to the net. Get a shot on goal. And that's the other thing. After you do that and you are set up for the next play, get Slavkovsky in front of that goaltender. Take his vision away. Oh my Lord. He's standing to the side. I get it. Shot on net. Poke it in. But that's not working out right now. So get in front of him. Take his vision away. And you're going to pick corners and score. It's that simple. Shots from the slot. Wins every time. All right. I'm done. Make some comments. What did I say? 200 comments? Sure, 200 comments, and I'll mail this off to somebody in the comments section. But come on, let's talk hockey here, guys. And guys means everyone. Let's talk hockey here. I want to give this away. It's just a little trinket. It doesn't matter. It can hang up. It's got a hanger on the back. It doesn't matter. It's good. Let's go. Come on. Let's talk hockey. Okay, well, we're good, right?
Oh yeah, baby.
Yeah, even he says so.